Guys.com presents Paradise, Louisiana. Paradise, Louisiana is brought to you by Circle K, Baton Rouge Coca-Cola Bottling Company, Benny's Car Wash and Oil Change, Demco, CCA Louisiana, and the CCA Louisiana Star Tournament, Relief Windows, Visit Baton Rouge, an authentic Louisiana experience, and by Farm Bureau Insurance.
Welcome to Paradise, Louisiana. Here we are, another edition. The Superior Bait and Tackle on Segan Lane. They got another busy Monday morning here. There are people coming in and out. Superior Bait and Tackle, your local dealer. Remember, he'll get you anything you want. If he don't have it, he'll order it. So remember, come talk to John and any of them boys over there, Mark. Superior Bait and Tackle, where to go. Let me tell you about the last couple of weeks. I've been busy. Been lucky. Can't show you everything we've been taking. We've been to Lake Bourne twice. We got some shows going to be in there. When I leave here today, I'm going back. I'm going to be fishing out of Lake Catherine. I'm going to be fishing with two of the hottest guys going right now, Captain Mike Brantley and Captain Chris Roberts. And we're going to be fishing with all the Southern football coaches. This week's show is highlighting what a great coach. Coach Dawson Odoms at Southern University. Blaine Salters set up a trip. When I say Blaine Salters, I'm talking about J.B. Salters Jr., to Salters Jig and Pole. We had him, Dr. Baker Vinci, and he had this live shot, that Gorman live scope. It's unbelievable how we found fish. I'm going to do a show later on, and we're going to scout with Doc in the next few weeks, and I'm going to show you how that live scope worked. It's unbelievable. I got a few shots on the Sac-A-Lait trip we took. We went north of Sorrel, and I don't know if we'd have caught any fish without the scope. It's scary. It's almost like cheating. So that's our feature this week. Coach Odoms. That's a North Carolina country boy. He knows all about freshwater fishing and everything. We do an annual trip, usually with him, Big Lake. You know how to tell him how to catch fish. He usually leads the pack. He beat everybody by 3-1, you'll see on the thing. So we got that, and we got a fishing report, short fish report, and we got a couple tournaments coming up I want to mention. So stay tuned. We're here at Superior Bait and Tackle on Segan Lane. You're watching Paradise, Louisiana.
Why choose Barbecue Guys? Because this is Barbecue Guys. Not only do we have the largest online selection of grills and outdoor furniture, top-notch customer service, affordable financing, and 3D design services to help you tie it all together, but we also know what it is you love most about outdoor living. Time spent with family and friends. Combined with our expert advice, you'll have everything you need to design your dream outdoor life. Stop by our showroom today.
I'm Brett Favre. As a quarterback in the NFL, if I didn't stay focused, I ended up on my back or worse. Even the smallest distraction could make a good play or offensive drive come to an end. When you're in a car, the smallest distraction could end much more than a drive. It could end someone's life. Just like I refuse to lose on the field, I refuse to lose someone I love to distracted driving. And you should too. Focus on the road. Don't drive distracted. A message from Farm Bureau Insurance.
Summer is here. Do you have your Star ticket? The tags are out, the fish are biting, and the CCA Star Tournament is underway. With over $500,000 in prizes, there's a category for everyone. And plenty of time to still get your ticket. Sign up today at ccastar.com.
Welcome to another episode of Paradise, Louisiana, coming from the Spillway in South Louisiana. We hope you enjoy.
You ready, Coach? You ready, Dick?
Let's go.
Okay, me and Doc right behind you. And we're trying to put this together. This is Dr. Baker Vinci, originally from St. Francisville, Louisiana. Dr. Vinci,
Yes, sir.
you're a competitive fisherman.
I am.
Some of the
just getting into
circuits you fished, tell me, exactly.
little Crappie Masters tour we have in Louisiana, which is kind of, there are a bunch of those across the states. There's one in North Louisiana, South Louisiana, and I think each state probably has one or two of them. And you can fish in those and qualify for tournaments that are later in the year, Crappie Masters tournaments, and the top finishers in those get to go to big events, big pro events. So there's some vested interest in doing that.
You got all the equipment that bass fishermen have. I was looking here, and they tell me this week you spotted a big school of crappie here.
We did indeed. We did indeed.
This show's supposed to be about Coach Odoms and Blaine Salters, but he for some reason he wants to showcase you too. So
I don't know why, but
let's go catch some.
Let's do.
I don't want to give you spots away, but you tell them go fish a certain log. You was here what day?
I was here 2 days ago, and that log was stacked with crappie. On top and bottom, I would say it had 200, 300 crappie on it, and I pulled probably 8 or 10 off of it. And so I left some there. We don't take too many. We are looking forward at this log right there, and these are crappie on that log. Let me narrow. These are all crappie, and there's a gar up top, waiting to, you know. I'm looking at fish anywhere from 6 feet down, and that log kind of goes slanted, obviously. That's probably 20 or 30 right there.
Yeah, 'cause you got a glass.
How about now?
Oh, I see it. Okay. Ooh, they piled up. Man. There's a bunch of fish on the screen, y'all.
How big a jig you throwing, Blaine?
Just a standard little tube jig with a trailer.
Like what size? What size is it?
I got a number
16th ounce?
Yeah, I've got a 132nd.
Oh,
Here you go. Show me what you doing. Already early this morning.
got to.
Hydrate. Be sure Coach got enough.
I gotta get off this log.
Good one.
Go ahead, man, Nick.
Monster.
Show me, Dickie. Oh, there you go. That's
There you
slab.
go. That's a good fish.
That's a slab, Dick.
Nice. You catch them.
That's it.
Right here.
Man, I've been getting hung up. My weed guard got tore off and
Oh.
started fishing bear.
You want me to put it on ice?
Look
Not
at that.
bad fish. Show you the
Bring it at me. Hold it out toward the camera.
They're stacked
throw
in there,
none back.
guys.
JB, come on. You've been to all them good shows. John Jackson, John Dubuque.
You gotta hold the fish correctly,
There
please.
you go.
Hold
There
it
you go.
correctly.
Put him on ice. Put him on ice.
Man, we can't keep that little one.
Oh.
I'm amazed at how many Sackaway guys don't use their electronics at all.
Look at Coach. Oh,
Crappie?
oh
Hey, it's
man.
crappie on the left.
Look at that. Shit.
It is, but we know
You might have to go up there to Alcorn and catch them big crappie. Look at that anchovy, Coach. Hold it toward the camera so he looks bigger.
Hold him towards the camera.
Throw it at me.
You gotta hold it.
Hey, throw it. Let's catch him. Ah! Hey, yeah. Look, we're gonna
pole right here.
we're gonna put you back.
There's a log right here.
Look. What? First one I caught in a long time. What? Hey, you see if this one going back in the water. He ain't no monster.
Stick him back in that ice chest back there, Gary.
Look, look.
1 pound plus.
How you got, Coach?
Pig. That's what you're after.
Oh, hold that up toward
Nice.
the camera.
Y'all catch him that big, North Carolina, Coach? You do?
Yeah. That's a fillet.
That's a sandwich.
Give me a thumbs up, Coach. Hold him out. Take some pictures. Come on,
Barely got him.
gotta see that rod bend. Look at Dawson. Go ahead.
Underneath the bottom. Right there. There you go. Hold it up front, Coach.
Look at it, Coach. You good.
I ain't gonna let you down, Gary.
Come on. Get them little ones out of the way. Here you go. Look at. Turn where the sun is shining on the fish. There you go.
Oops, sorry.
Turn a little bit more.
Well,
There
he
you
swallowed
go.
that. That was a hit.
Swallowed.
That was a hit, Jack.
Boy, you ain't joking. You died. I think, oh, mine, I got my pole out.
Coach didn't catch that one.
Good.
He's trying to go in the ice chest.
Oh, Coach did catch that one.
Look
Why
at
is
it.
Coach catching all of
Boy,
them?
he's strapping it
Got
on
a
you.
trailer on there that sent it.
Here's a rookie. He's strapping it on you.
I don't mind. Well, Coach right here is
Look.
using a probably 85 model that Gary broke out of his garage somewhere. It's almost in mint condition. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna get it off of him when the trip's over. But you know, Coach is he's very coachable. I can tell you that. I spent about 5 minutes with him, and he's wearing us out today. He's caught all the big fish, but his technique's really good. And you know, Coach, where did you grow up? How did you grow up loving outdoors? You talked about it a little bit earlier.
Shelby, North Carolina. I'm a country boy. My dad used to take me catfish, and we used to fish at ponds, and we used to fish for crappie, and we used to cart for prize fishing. So, you know, that was just another way for me to capitalize on my energy and how I love the outdoors. Fishing is just calm, it's peaceful, and you know, I get very locked in. So I try to focus on my job and not get too distracted, but I really love to do it. I don't get a chance to do it as much. I sort of substitute it with golf, but I love when I get a chance to be on the water.
Well, you're doing a heck of a job, that's for sure, because he's kicking our tail today, and we're all figuring out what bait to use and what not. And Coach is over here just bringing fish in. But it's getting to be a little hot, but the fish is starting to turn on.
He got a little different bait.
He does. I hooked him up with a Bobby Garland monkey milk, and we give a shout out to Captain Clyde, of course. Put a little crappie trailer on there, and it gives it a little scent. That little scent seems to be doing the trick. That's why we're all switching to it. Set up today. It's a Bobby Garland with a crappie trailer. Gives a little wiggle, gives a little scent. Coach is kicking our behinds with it. But boy, talking about football coming up, I'm sure he finally gets to get away and do a little fishing, but tell us a little bit about the up-and-coming football season.
Springtime. Jazz gonna be playing on the bluffs in the springtime. We got an opportunity. SWAC commissioner came out and made the announcement a couple weeks ago that's gonna give us an opportunity to play in the spring. I think with COVID-19 going on, I think it's the best thing to probably do for the safety of the players, fans, and all that are involved. I think it's going to give us more time to get more medicine and even a vaccine before we get to 2021. So we're looking forward to playing in the springtime of 2021.
Springtime football season. Boy, things have changed in the last 6 months.
They're gonna give him a little more time to get on the water too, man.
One thing that has changed is that you see a lot more families coming together in the boat. The kids can't go play soccer or somewhere that, they're not doing travel ball or traveling to other states, and everybody's fishing, and it's been a good sight to see. And sometimes it's hard if you don't have time to fish during the week and you're a weekend warrior. There's a lot of people in the water, but
all over the country, not just Louisiana, but people buying license up 50% sometimes. How is it helping your business with your jig and pole?
We've seen tremendous growth because, number one, either it was older customers that didn't have time to fish, so now they have more time and everybody's going back to fishing. So we've seen a huge influx of just from every age group, from kids all the way to your 60 and 70, everybody's fishing right now. So anybody in the fishing rod business, it's been a great 6 to 8 weeks, but with everything that's going on with COVID, we just can't wait till this starts to get back to normal, that's for sure. Well, we rounded up a good trip today with Paradise, Louisiana. We want to thank Coach, Southern Jaguars, go Jags, my brother-in-law Richard Lejeune, Dr. Vinci, putting us on the logistics and showing us how we fished old school today, and then we went over to Live Scope, and this is where it's going. Got a good mess of fish in a 3 or 4 hour trip. Enjoyed my time. Appreciate it, Mr. Gary. It's always great hospitality.
Thanks for having me. Great to be here with the coach and everybody. Crappie family. Way to be.
All right, tell me about that.
All right, we got a
What's the
tournament
promise
coming
you
up
made?
in 2 weeks at Lake Verret. I need you to come with me and scout for it. I need some help.
Mr. Lejeune,
Yes,
you didn't say much today, but you caught some fish.
I caught a couple.
We're going to close it with you, Coach.
Paradise in Louisiana.
Go
This is
Jags.
Dawson Owens, the head football coach at Southern University. I'll be back on the water come next week, Tuesday and Wednesday. You can find me on Paradise, Louisiana.
The best part about being a member of a Touchstone Energy Cooperative is that it's your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. That's the power of your co-op membership.
Demco, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Why choose Barbecue Guys? Because this is Barbecue Guys. Not only do we have the largest online selection of grills and outdoor furniture, top-notch customer service, affordable financing, and 3D design services to help you tie it all together, but we also know what it is you love most about outdoor living. Time spent with family and friends. Combined with our expert advice, you'll have everything you need to design your dream outdoor life. Stop by our showroom today.
We got a real quick tournament report we got coming up. I want to remind everybody that Tuesday night tournaments are still going on. I'm going to remind y'all guys that are putting these on at Morrison Parkway, over there in New Roads at the public landing. Hey, give me the results. I always announce it. Call me, give me the results. Same thing with you, Storm Randall. I ain't going to call you, I ain't going to change your name and call you that woman. But let me tell you what, your tournament runs from 7 to midnight, and it's over the LA Express. So, Storm, if y'all interested to start fishing these Fox River tournaments before they're over sometime in September, 937-0489 is Storm's. And Billy Baggett is at 225-718-5395 at Morrison Parkway. That started Tuesday, and that's 6 to 9. Also, this annual tournament that put on by the Ascension Anglers, it's going to be at Dry Runs Landing. That's a fundraiser to defray the costs of these people that are going fishing, their members that are fishing these national tournaments. That's going to be on August 29th. Dry Runs Landing. You either call David Cavell, and I got his number here too somewhere, 937-0489. No, that's the wrong one. 937-0046. David Cavell, and I'll tell you more about that. That's on the 29th. That's all the news on the special news right now coming from Wildlife and Fisheries, the meeting last week. Some of the big things that came out is look like the duck season is going to be 2 splits and 2 zones. So you still got time to check in with Wildlife and Fisheries, or you can email Larry Reynolds and put your opinion in. So they have a lot of opinions, and looks like that's the way it's going. I was reading the paper. Joe Macaluso was saying that's where it looked like. Another thing that was real important was what we're going to do to alter the limits on the speckled trout. Jason Andrus he's up to date on that. He's unbelievable. He gave a report on the red snapper. It looked like they might be full up before we get out of this month. So just pay attention to that. You can always go to Wildlife and Fisheries website and do it. But on the trout, they have some different options. It looked like, listening to Jason talking, they're talking about probably the best one's going to be a 15 fish limit and 13 and a half. And you know, you look at 12, 13 and a half, ain't going to be much difference. So that's it. That's all the news we got. When we come back, we got a fish report.
I've been asking him to change the oil for months now, and he never did. So I finally just went to Benny's. They even washed my car for free. Uh-huh. And you know what? It was amazing. Yeah, I left Benny's and got home before Rob even knew I was gone.
Benny? Who the heck is Benny?
I'm Brett Favre. As a quarterback in the NFL, if I didn't stay focused, I ended up on my back or worse. Even the smallest distraction could make a good play or offensive drive come to an end. When you're in a car, the smallest distraction could end much more than a drive. It could end someone's life. Just like I refuse to lose on the field, I refuse to lose someone I love to distracted driving. And you should too. Focus on the road. Don't drive distracted. A message from Farm Bureau Insurance.
Welcome back to Berkeley Abu Garcia Fish Report. And all I can tell you is right now, if you're going to go out in the marsh, we got a good a good catch finally came from Grand Isle area right now. Besides the guys going out with a good catching snapper, catching a few of the snapper and coming back in, the trout are still around the rocks, all the way from Elmer's Island to Bay Terry, going to the east. Okay, so they're catching trout again, catching it just right, using different baits. Earlier they're catching top water. Also in the Cocodrie area and Dulac. I said Dulac. I got John Bernard send me a picture. He was out of Tim's Marine. Let me see the guy there. Nate Griffin and Ken Jones. They're using Berkeley Gup, and this is limits of redfish. Berkeley Gup, glow and short truth tail. Morgan Babin, the little girl that you see hunting with, they made a trip to Venice. Venice is another hot one. They're catching trout, they're catching them back in the cane, they're catching bass. But offshore right now, tuna, every kind of fish you can imagine offshore, they're catching beautiful fish. They got some pictures here of Morgan Babin and her family, her dad and all the rest of them, her uncles and her stepmama. And then Brad Bourgeois and them and his son, my good friends were over there. They're fishing with Mexican Gulf, fishing out with the Mexican Gulf people. You can see David O'Lynn and them out there. They didn't send me a picture. And Brad Zito. All these people right now out of Venice Marina catching fish. A lot of fish are coming in. A lot of fish are being caught. We just had a friend, right? I don't know if we ought to use his name. He don't tell me much, but him and Tony Bruce and Doc, they were fishing Venice. They caught snapper. They had 31 trout. The biggest one about 4 pounds, all on live croaker. So they caught some fish over here. And I want to give that report. And it wasn't Helicopter Bay. I'm going to let y'all figure out who that is that gave me that report. Let me look and see if Lake Catherine, again, all the captains. Mike Brantley has been the hottest captain over there right now. He's catching trout and redfish, sheephead, drum, whatever you want. But he's been in there and fishing those rigs in Lake Bourne, and he knows where to go. He's fishing them shell beds out there. He's drop shotting, catching fish, live shrimp, coming from Lake Catherine Island Marina, by the way, too. Miss Angie and them have been giving us some great reports. Chris Roberts, another one of those captains that have been doing good. My good friend, son-in-law, Ben Birdsong, you'll see in a couple of weeks when I made a trip with him, but they went back fishing Lake Catherine, and he caught Jack Gravel, and they're catching a smorgasbord of fish. They fish in Carolina rig most of the time. So if you look right now, I got a picture that my friend sent me. Tim Como and Eunice took a picture of this pelican. That's how I sing it to a bird or a mascot. You see where's that? It's a beautiful picture. Thank you for sending it to me. Let me look and see what else I got right now. I'm going to make sure. Freshwater, spillway still hot. No matter how you put it, spillway. From north to south, you find the water moving, found it just right in the lake. It's still the best place to go right now. Also the marsh, you got to catch the tide right. And by a black area, they're still catching fish, catching sac-a-lait. I see where the Crappie Psychic had a post in the Sportsman magazine, the same thing. Still catching some beautiful sac-a-lait. And don't forget Toledo Bend. My friends up at Toledo Bend, all those captains were catching sac-a-lait, catching them down deep, and they're catching bass early in the morning on top water. I think that's it. I don't want to take too much time because I hope you enjoyed the deal with Coach Odoms. That's another Coach O. In a couple of weeks, I'm getting ready to leave here. I'm going to be fishing 2 days out of Lake Catherine Island Marina at my camp with a whole bunch of the Southern coaches. Great friends, great coaches. We don't know what's going to happen in football. You're watching Paradise, Louisiana. That's one place you can go in the outdoors. Also, chime in to the Wildlife and Fisheries, what you think about the duck zones, the duck limits, and the speckled trout limits. God bless Louisiana. We'll see y'all next week.
BBQGuys.com presents Paradise, Louisiana. Paradise, Louisiana is brought to you by Circle K, Baton Rouge Coca-Cola Bottling Company, Benny's Car Wash and Oil Change, Louisiana Fish Fry Products, Demco, CCA Louisiana, and the CCA Louisiana Star Tournament, and by Farm Bureau Insurance.